Good evening. It is my honor to welcome our inductees, family, and friends. At this time, the officer team wishes to take a moment of silence in recognition of the loss experienced by members of our chapter and within their communities. Tonight serves as a formal acknowledgement of your achievements and a congratulations for your perseverance and determination to continue pursuing your goals. It is now with great pleasure that I get to introduce you to Austin Community College's Vice President of Instructional Services, Mr. Mike Midgley.
Good evening, inductees, current members, family, friends, and ACC faculty and staff. It is my privilege and honor to welcome you all to the Spring 2021 induction ceremony of the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. Phi Theta Kappa is a premier international honor society for community college students. It is the official honor society for two-year colleges, recognized as such by the American Association of Community Colleges in 1929, almost 100 years ago. Tonight, our Spring 2021 inductees are joining the more than 3.5 million former students who have been inducted into PTK and the 250,000 currently active members. You're in very good company. As you know, the four hallmarks of PTK are scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Most of us, when we think of PTK, think first of scholarship. It is an academic honor society after all. But Phi Theta Kappa is far more than that, and each one of these hallmarks is critical to your growth and development as a PTK member. You will strive to balance them during your time in PTK, as does the organization itself. I think there is no better example of how PTK balances these hallmarks, focusing on the right activities at the right moment in the year we're in. Here's an example. A while back in the pre-COVID world, I sit in on a student panel discussing their experiences in being a college student for the first time and adjusting to ACC. Two of the students were PTK members, the others were not. The thing that the PTK students said that really stood out for me, that they described as maybe the best part of being in PTK, was the network of like-minded students they were immediately a part of. They were not alone. They had mentors and a network to help them adjust. One of the other students who wasn't a part of PTK said how much she would have liked to have had a network like that to be a part of. Like I said, that was in the pre-COVID world. In March, we passed the 1-year anniversary of ACC's initial COVID-driven college shutdown. And what a tough year this has been for all of us. And one of the biggest issues our students have faced has been the isolation and a lack of social interaction of working and studying from home. How much more important connections and fellowship have been this year. And this is where your organization, PTK, has put their efforts and their hearts. I think it would have been pretty easy to be overwhelmed, to basically take a year off until things got better. But that wouldn't be the Phi Theta Kappa way, and it wasn't yours. Mary Coles, your PTK advisor for the last 25 years, told me how focused the chapter has been this year on building community during the pandemic, and how successful this has been. From online fellowship activities to college projects to honors in action, PTK has recognized that community, fellowship are critical and has created opportunities for members to actively participate, to belong, to be supported, even in a virtual world. I looked at your online calendar for this week and it's full. You had focus groups, committees, fellowships, recognitions, and even a bookworms meeting. You have been really busy in a really good way. So again, you're honored tonight as you join this great organization. And it will also be your honor to join the members who precede you. Together, you have done great things this year. We know you will continue to do so as full PTK members, mentoring and supporting the next group of inductees. All the best as you're inducted into PTK. You have made a good decision, and I believe that your life will be richer for your time in Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations.
Honored guest, family members, advisors, officers, returning members, and inductees. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of our Spring 2021 inductees that will be inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Phi Theta Kappa traces its beginnings to the original 6 charter members under the name Kappa Phi Omicron at Stevens College in Columbia, Missouri in 1910. In the spring of 1918, the presidents of the Missouri Junior Colleges for Women decided to organize a new honorary society, of which chapters would have common character, stand, and similarity of organization. It was at this time that the name Phi Theta Kappa was chosen. Founders modeled many aspects of the new society after the prestigious Senior College Honorary Society, Phi Beta Kappa. Our chapter here at Austin Community College was chartered in October of 1977 with Mae E. Thompson and Mike DeVault as sponsors. 5 students with outstanding grade point averages were selected to become the charter members, and these students worked diligently from October 1977 to April 1978 to organize themselves into a chapter with bylaws that identified the criteria for members and procedures for inviting and inducting new members. This semester, we worked intensely in our Honors in Action and College project and had at least 11 meetings to discuss and structure our ideas. We also had over 2,200 hours of collected volunteer and participation. Today, we will be inducting 480 new members into our honorary society. Congratulations, everyone.
Now I am pleased to present our keynote speaker, Dr. Charles Cook, the Provost and Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs at Austin Community College. Dr. Cook has been serving ACC since 2014 and has worked tirelessly to improve the college for both students and faculty alike. Dr. Cook is especially important to our chapter as he closely works with our advisors and college project leadership team each and every semester to create our chapter's college project to improve ACC. So please welcome Dr. Charles Cook.
Hello, everyone. It is my pleasure to congratulate and welcome the inductees into the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa at Austin Community College. You are joining one of the most successful chapters of the nation's oldest and most prestigious honor society for 2-year college students. Phi Theta Kappa has been in existence for over a century, helping students prepare for transfer and leadership in their careers and life endeavors. What an interesting time it is for you to be taking this step. With the widespread distribution of COVID-19 vaccines, what are you most looking forward to? The return to normal or the return to a new normal? Certainly, I think all of us are looking forward to the old, familiar opportunities of visiting and hugging our loved ones, of going to the movies or a concert or a football game, meeting friends in a restaurant, and certainly traveling to new and exciting destinations. Once you've reclaimed all of your former pastimes and hobbies, however, what will be different for you in the future? As leaders of the college, we really had to consider that in planning our new academic master plan, one that was greatly influenced by the pandemic, and one, by the way, in which your fellow students helped us achieve. I'm going to share a screen with you that'll show you the 4 basic themes that we've come up with in our new academic master plan. As you'll see, the first one is welcoming all students, improving their experiences and looking for equity and outcomes, helping them plan from day one for their future activities. Secondly, we want to continue building upon the digital transformation of teaching and learning, ensuring that all students have access to and proficiency in the use of technology for learning. Thirdly, we plan for ever more proactive and personalized approaches to teaching and learning, ensuring that students are able to participate more actively so they can see the recognized they can see the relevance, of what they are learning and have opportunities to apply it in their personal goals and aspirations. Finally, we will continue to expand educational programs, facilities, and partnerships to serve the Central Texas region more effectively. So, going back to these questions for you as individual, what will it mean for you, this return to a new normal? Certainly, you need to continue planning, honing those skills which have long been valued in both education as well as in the workplace. Good communication skills, oral and written, good computational skills, problem solving, critical thinking, decision making. More than ever, however, I think the problems we face today call for some new and greater emphasis on leadership, teamwork, empathy, social responsibility, and cultural cross-communication. Have a serious talk with yourself and examine what it is you want for your future. Wealth, fame, health, safety, contributing to others, creation of art. All of these are worthy goals, but none of them are likely to succeed without a solid plan. Prioritize your goals and figure out how you're going to work at them one at a time. Develop good work habits and learn from your mistakes. If something doesn't work out at first, seek alternative strategies and advice from trusted mentors and friends. Keep at it. If there's anything we've learned from this year of pandemic, it's that resilience is important not only for survival, but for victory and future success. As the 18th century Irish novelist Oliver Goldsmith said, success consists of getting up just one more time after you fall. My wish for you is future success in all the ways that you define it, plan it, and keep getting up. Take care and have a great evening.
Honored guest and fellow Phi Theta Kappa members, I am pleased to present to you these candidates for membership in our honor society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have been selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into Alpha Gamma Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. You are about to be inducted into a scholarly fellowship which embraces community colleges, not only of your own state, but of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Alpha Gamma Pi. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship to which you must give of yourself in order that the organization be meaningful to you.
I have in my hand a torch, symbolic of knowledge, which is the servant of wisdom, which dwells with prudence and leads in the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of judgment.
I have this white rose representing purity and beauty and light, with its white buds signifying intellectual associations. I give you this rose as a symbol of our newly formed intellectual friendship.
This is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden slab keyed at the top and bottom. The gold field, like the accession of our coat of arms, refers to the golden opportunities that abound on every hand for society folk to the evidence their culture and perform good works. Since gold is the most noble of metals, it shall have a further significance to our society, for it shall represent that nobility attained by those who achieve intellectual leadership.
Across the slab, you will observe a black band. It represents the three ideals, which bind us together, and the cultural self-control, which is the necessary foundation for true wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Shining through the black enamel background are the three Greek letters, which are the initials of the Greek words meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on the one side composed of oak leaves, and on the other, laurel. The oak leaves stand for stability and strength of character, as symbolized by the sturdy oak. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signify achievement and success, all attributes for membership in our society.
Above the band is the representation of the head of Athena, a symbol of learning. In the base appear the Greek letters meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning, the common ideal for members of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. This badge stands as a symbol for the high idealism of our organization and membership in our select group. You have studied the constitution of this organization, the purpose of which is to foster a spirit of devotion to study and to scholarly ideals among its members, and whose principles are embodied in the Greek letters phronemon, thumos, katharos, meaning wisdom, aspiration, and purity.
Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully revealed to you, you come to complete the pledge, which admits you into the complete fellowship. Please stand, hold up your right hand, and repeat after me. I, your name, do solemnly promise on this 7th day of May, 2021, to uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa, and to keep this object and aim in mind. And I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors.
Syed H. Aboud, Ishaq J. Abukahadir, Amaya S. Adams, Austin Adams, Vera Adams, Wendy R. Ahmed, Cody A. Ainsworth, Mustafa L. Azavi, Joanna L. Kasem, Victoria K. Owley, Ajana S. Almani, Aaron A. Almanza, Victoria E. Almanzar, Jaden I. Alvarez, Amarachi O. Amaiku, Alex N. Anaya, Ishak Alexander R. Anchondo, Ryan C. Anderson, Selena Anton, Rose K. Armstrong, Adriani J. Ariza, Angel B. Arzola, Mane F. Atwa Wadi, El Nino E. Bailey, Michael R. Bollinger, Nathan Bandon, Bianca V. Barham, Cynthia Barrera, Jackson B. Bass, James C. Bat, Michaela Beadles, Michael A. Beck, Anastasia M. Beno, Lara G. Bass Gold, Nora L. Butune, Joshua M. Berkman, Madeline Blue Manshine, Brock A. Bollinger, Tiffany L. Bond, Amirali Buzari, Hajira Noah P. Bora, Bailey E. Brogus, Sarah R. Boswick, Sydney E. Bourgeois, Minani I. Bowers, Celia E. Bowers, April L. Briggs, Rose A. Brooks, Gabriella V. Brown, Carrie Brown, Rhodey S. Brown, Carlton D. Bushnell, William Saito, Helen A. Caderon, Manny-Ray S. Caldwell, Fidencio J. Campos, silver, Dylan J. Cannon, Jennifer R. Canzano, gold, Lane Cape, Joseph M. Carlisle, Maria Carmona, Chelsea N. Carter, Matthew R. Carter, Rodolfo Casillas, Christina Castillos, Alicia Castro, Rhoda P. Chalmers, gold, Colin A. Chumley, Anna N. Chartier, Alexander W. Chastain, gold, Hannah D. Cheek, Faye Y. Chen, Catherine E. Chin, Caroline B. Christensen, Anastasia M. Chustinky, Mia I. Clark, Valerie A. Clark, Julia A. Cloud, silver, L.A. T. Kaufman, Elizabeth Cole, Kobe Coleman, Anastasia R. Collins, Krista R. Collins, Name Combrink, Brandy E. Compton, Nimsday L. Compton, Alexi Coney, Kayla G. Cohn, Courtney L. Conover, Grace M. Kuhn, Brittany R. Copeland, Abel Cordova, Samantha Cohn, gold, Abigail K. Coronado, Tori K. Cortines Mota, gold, William J. Cottrell, silver, Meghan H. Cartwright, Courtney J. Cox, Alicia M. Kozad, Teresa Craig, Angie L. Creel, Cameron W. Cross, Kimberly M. Crowner, Eric R. Cruz, Rebecca I. Cruz, Kathleen A. Dalton, Atusha Dakade Nijat Handel, Anthony L. Dartez, Usman A. Dobb Potter, Brent C. Davis, Ray A. Davis, Firas Dawood, Leah D. Day, Herberto de la Garza Melado, Arizu D. Dean, Emma M. D.K.,
Marco E. Deladisma, Adela J. De Leon Edwards, Elizabeth A. Deli, Noah A. Demarest, Gayla Damarin, Iris Demirs, Carolyn I. Dioge, Bianca M. Dominguez, Catherine D. Dowdy, Diana V. Duenas, Amber Dupree, Najib L. Hayek, Amber N. English, Noelle Erickson, Sheila Estabio, Scott T. Eder, Moira E. Ewing Barton, Marissa J. Featherston, Carlos N. Fernandez, Alexander G. Fernandez Hahn, Jaslyn A. Figueroa, Aliyah K. Fisher, Ramona Flores, Daniela Flores Ray, Alyssa M. Floyd, Isabella I. Foley, Michaela P. Foley, Estevan C. Franco, Gold, Adam N. Freeman, Claire R. Fries, Silver, Lauren Gage, Lily M. Gaylor, Adam M. Garcia, Annalisa Garcia Pina, Trey A. Gardner, Victoria R. Gentry, David K. Garassi, Kayla A. Gertner, Silver, Ryan P. Gleason, Madeline R. Godoy, Oscar C. Golden, Willow L. Goldsmith, Abigail Gomez, Silver, Miguel A. Gonzalez, Aaron E. Gonzalez, Layla I. Graham, Adeline Granger, Calvin E. Green, Faith M. Green, Taryn M. Greer, Madison S. Guida, Gold, Marin E. Hayden, Silver, Zane N. Halabai, Abdullah Hamami, Alexandra S. Hanna, Haley A. Harper, Jonathan R. Harris, Bailey G. Hart, Lucas S. Hansberger, Charles E. Hossman, Hannah J. Hawkins, Tara E. Hedrick, Silver, Michaela D. Heiberger, Adrien R. Hine, Andy R. Hernandez, Jessica Hernandez, Kevin Hernandez, Leticia Hernandez, Gold, Valerie M. Hildrogo Garza, Nathaniel A. Helas, Emma E. Hinjosa, Gary L. Hoff Jr., Angie Houston, Heather M. Howard, Ian S. Hoyle, Silver, Tristan A. Hudiberg, Cassidy N. Hudson, Yanseo Her, Long Vin Hun, Yan K. Hun, Go, Yak T. Hunin, Jinra Illustrismo, Allison R. Ingram, Arthur Jakowski, Abdullah Joel, Silver, Anna L. James, Genevieve Jaquette, Lauren J. Jenkins, Lucero Geloro Balagon, Lola Jobai, Alan G. Johnson, Crystal A. Johnson, Stephanie L. Johnson, Brian J. Juarez Rico, Sainobu E. Katende, Tansin Kasar, Stacy Kaut, Mahi Z. Kazmi, Gold, Aaron H. Keels, Rebecca A. Kelly, Zachary S. Kelly, Melissa Kendall, Martiza J. Kenyon, Holly K. Kessler, Kimberlyn A. Kahn, Samrat Kanal, Cecilia M. Kinsella, Oliver L. Kipp, Gold, Rachel M. Kirk, Mary J. Clembeth, Carolyn E. Coy, Matthew M. Coy, Sema Kolko, Ekaterina Korpova, Adam J. Kosiski, Kimberly M. Koyen,
Chandler L. Cross, Joseph F. Kubik, Sarah N. Kumi, Micah J. Kovalvik, Simon J. Quack, Laura P. Lang, Daniel A. Largus, Imani D. Lesard, Branda Lee, Nelson D. Leva, Nelson J. Leva Cardoza, Alexandra A. LeMay, Lacey L. Levy, Hari E. Lewis, Margaret Lynn, Jason Lopez Alfaro, Lucia R. Lorenzo, Valerie M. Lugo, Rosa L. Luna, Jordan L. Little, Esti N. Maganga Bosuku, Jenna R. Mallory, Madeline V. Marquis, Blanca S. Marmolejo, Crystal Martinez, Hazel I. Mass, Maya A. Mauricio, Jody B. McBee, Alexis N. McClure, William J. McRory, Yushan McLeod, Devin T. McMillian, Cindy A. Medina, Mary E. Myron, Joshua C. Meisenbacher, Isabella C. Melendez, Gold, Yerowan Melendez Rivera, Tigris Mendez, Kayla Mendoza, Alexandra Muir, Nick Miller, Celeste Mills, Lisa Milter, Syed Mohammed Minonishan, Megan N. Mitchell, Alyssa M. Monfort Silver, Joseph A. Mangarella, Carolina M. Montemayor, Gold, Audrey J. Moore, Belen C. Morales, Francisca Morales, Juan J. Morales, Marissa Mualam, Adrian Moya, Avery Murr, Gold, Alexis A. Munoz, Jaron S. Myers, Alec Neff, Shasa S. Negra, Gold, Justin L. Nelson, Daniel E. Noble, Annalise E. Noel, Stephen M. Nunez, Sylvia H. Nybo, Lauren A. O'Connell, Patrick S. Odin, Zipporah X. Odom Garcia, Erica A. Ofori Ada, Alexandria I. Ogburn, Kai Ogden, Arturo Olivares, Lauren C. Oliver, Tiffany O'Neill, Ikechukwu O. Oranikwu, Joshua M. Ordonez, Remy M. Orozco, Adriana Ortega Diaz, Juan G. Ortiz, Cassidy Overstreet, Grant S. Pace, Charles M. Pacheco, Katrina M. Padilla, Mia J. Padron, Moshi D. Painter, Soledad Y. Palacios, Anthony Pandolfino, Gold, Sue Hun Park, Claire Parker, Celia M. Parker, Gold, Richard F. Parslow, Giovanna K. Patron, Stephanie J. Pedraza, Chris Pennington, Hannah C. Perez, Kristen K. Peters, Madison G. Petrica, Tanisha Petaway, Marshall D. Pfluger, Andrew D. Pham, Casey M. Pierce, Daniela Pimentel, Henry G. Plaster, James R. Pollard Jr., Jackie Ponder, Kiana Porfard, Joseph P. Prather, Crystal M. Pratt, Marcy Puente, Alexandra Pufan, Dustin Quigley, Emily Ramos, James Rand, Michael John Reese, Quinn Rameni, Jordan F. Resch, Philip Reyes,
Kaylee C. Reynolds, Alex S. Riley, Hannah J. Riley Gold, Mary K. Riley, Jordan Ricks, James A. Robbins, Maria S. Robert Lemus, Jania S. Robson, Destiny W. Robinson, Marisa Robson, Aiden Rodriguez, Danielle T. Rodriguez, Sandra Rodriguez, Talia Rodriguez James, Jamia Annie Rogers, Thomas A. Romero, Sophie Rook, Marcella Rosas, Grace E. Rosenthal Silver, Carl C. Rope, Robin Rice, Samantha G. Sadi, Ty H. Sedler, Angelica Seidat Silver, Maria J. Sagredo, Nida Sahu, Renata M. Salazar, Sydney F. Saldana, Jennifer M. Sokelt, Holly L. Simpson, Kiara D. Sanchez, Nicholas A. Sanchez, Patricia C. Sanchez Aderms, Gonzalez Sandra, Shelby G. Sent, David E. Salcido, Christian Emmy Scheid Gold, Gabrielle L. Shebley, Sienna M. Schroeter, Jared W. Schutz, Connor G. Scott, Catherine M. Says, James D. Sellers, Dai Shah, Jai T. Sekiford, Christopher A. Schenner, Alia M. Sharkoz, Justin M. Sherman, Lauren K. Shergut, Yelizaveta Shuhina, Alisa M. Simo, Avery C. Simons, Allegra P. Smith, Annabelle S. Smith, Jordan Smith, Stephanie R. Smith, Timothy L. Smith,
William J. Sofka, Justin R. Soliday, Genesis M. Solis, Evan Soloway, Anthony Sohn, Madeline A. Steves, Evan D. Stewart, Micah J. Stone, Priscilla A. Stone, Angela P. Sojano, Melissa R. Summers, Benjamin E. Sunshine, Joseph B. Siverson, Colleen D. Tabble, Ruda A. Tadisa, Yuki Takata, Joshua E. Tarbox, Samuel J. Tiborius, Zachary J. Tommen, Anton K. Thomas, Dory J. Thomas, Amanda J. Thornberry, Samantha R. Tomac, Jacqueline E. Toth, Sonia L. Tovar, Gold, Tai Ha Tron, Amanda L. Trewick, Dominic A. Treadwell, Andrew N. Trent, Jenny L. Trower, Brian A. Truelove, Nicole R. Ubiles, Bengam Unal, Artha Upakar, Pablo R. Urbano, Jerson Valenzuela, Anthony M. Valva, Evan R. Varan, Lindsay E. Voss, Yolanda Vasquez, Kristen Baduri, Matthew B. Wagner, Emma Wake, Kyler S. Walker, Samantha G. Ward, Leah A. Whitman, Megan M. Ware, Timothy J. Welch, Reagan L. Wells, Rowan Q. Weselick, Brock M. Westbrook, Sarah Whalen, Joel E. Wheeler, Miles A. Whalen, Sarah N. White, Whitney H. White, Mason R. Whites, Cheryl Y. Whittaker, Jason F. Worsbicky, Jackson R. Williams, Lawrence D. Williams, Tamaya Williams, Silver, Peyton A. Willis, Shamus R. Wilson, Timothy J. Winston, Kimberly B. Wu, Shang Shui, Amira K. Yamaguchi, Gladys E. Yamoa, Juliet I. Yarber, Lexi A. Yabaro, Michelle F. Yanku Yemen, Catherine M. Yount, Terry L. Zatopek, Mia Zhang, Lingjing Zhao.
It is my pleasure to welcome you into the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. I salute you for your accomplishments. I charge you, as always, to explore truth and to dedicate yourself to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. And again, congratulations.
I am so glad to have the honor to introduce our next speaker. Brandy Lewis is from our very own chapter. She is currently holding the position of District 5 Vice President for the term 2021-2022. So please, join me in welcoming Brandy Lewis.
Good evening and welcome to the induction ceremony for the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. I am extremely proud to represent our chapter as the District 5 Vice President and truly honored to have been selected to deliver this speech. While working on preparing today's speech, I went on a search for information, advice, and even insight. I just felt really unprepared and unworthy of conveying any sort of deeply moving or significantly impactful advice to you on such an important day. But I'll try. You see, I was inducted into Phi Theta Kappa just last September, and every single day since, I have seized each and every new opportunity possible to grow, academically, personally, and professionally. As a non-traditional student, I made a personal commitment to graduate from college no matter what. But the amount of support and encouragement that I found within this society are beyond what I could have ever imagined possible. Phi Theta Kappa has always maintained fidelity to its founder's commitment to provide enrichment in the 4 hallmarks. And those are scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. I truly hope that you will all find a way for these ideals to continue to permeate your lives from this day forward. These life lessons and characteristics will provide personal growth and take you unspeakably far. While searching for these wise words I am relaying to you now, I ran across a quote. And this quote says that there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. And it was just a great reminder that there's no quick route to success. The road to success is full of temptations. Cutting corners will only get you off track. And these detours can be ethical, emotional, financial, or even moral. Some of this, I think, is the result of living in the instant feedback, information-based age that the internet has created for us. It's easy to run a search engine and get some data to answer a question, right? But there are no shortcuts that will let you skip the disciplined study and the reflective thought required to achieve mastery of a subject, much as we would like to think there are. It takes us time to review details and develop the memory skills needed to master a new concept. We need guidance to learn how to read complex material closely and critically, and criticism to hone that perception when we stray or become distracted. We need to take enough time to follow an argument, examine the premises, research the facts it cites, and determine for ourselves whether or not the conclusion is justified. We need teacher and peer interaction to recognize that we have not expressed ourselves clearly, and we need to restate or rewrite or redraw our ideas before we can really share them. We need the support of our learning community to encourage us when we fail at all of these things from time to time. We even need to practice our ability to recognize our failures and to develop the discipline to try again, so that we can emulate people like Michael Jordan, who didn't quit after being cut from his high school basketball team, J.K. Rowling, whose first Harry Potter novel was rejected 12 times, or even Oprah Winfrey. She went from the anchor chair to an assortment of less prestigious jobs in the beginning of her on-air career. The learning is in the journey. Getting from A to Z is not the point. Focusing only on getting to Z can be as detrimental and damaging as being stuck in A. So the experience between A and Z is really what matters. There's nothing wrong with traveling fast, but don't let speed overshadow discovery. The journey is a learning experience, and I challenge each and every one of you to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. Thank you all for embracing and embodying the 4 hallmarks of Phi Theta Kappa's foundation. Your unwavering commitment to scholarship, your dedication to service, your development of leadership, and pursuance of fellowship are all inspiring and critically important to who you are and who we are. In countless ways, you have impacted our culture and climate here at Austin Community College. You're passionate, thoughtful, and motivated. The contributions you make to the learning environment through your scholarship, the lives you touch as part of your service, the followers you guide via your leadership, and the camaraderie you have as a team, it makes you role models, change agents, and you each embody the essence of this organization. I am proud to have you join me in a society that has already shaped my personal and professional progression through life. I hope you are all proud of yourselves. You are a deserving group of students who will do great things. And today, I'm happy to call each one of you a peer. Congratulations, and thank you again for the incredible honor to speak to you today.
Good evening. Please let me take this moment and thank you all for allowing us to be a part of your ceremony. My name is John Michael, and I am currently the president of the Alpha Gamma Pi Alumni Association. It is with great honor and pride that I welcome those of you who will be new members of this great alumni organization. For those of you joining us this semester, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, solemnly promise on the 7th day of May, 2021, to uphold the standards as a member of the alumni of Phi Theta Kappa, and to make this object and aim foremost in my mind, and I do solemnly pledge allegiance to my fellow members and promise to aid them in all worthy endeavors. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to welcome you as alumni to the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society Alumni Association and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. I salute you for your accomplishment. I charge you to explore always the truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of the well-reasoned life, a prelude to services and honor. Once again, congratulations and welcome to the alumni.
Hey y'all, I will now be announcing this semester's scholarship winners. These members will all receive a $500 scholarship to be used in the fall 2021 semester to further their academic adventures here at ACC. Without further ado, here are the recipients of the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter scholarships. Fidencio Campos. Fidencio is a business administration major with a 3.4 GPA. They have accumulated 23 service hours and was involved in Honors in Action, Equity, and College Project. Alexander Chastain. Alexander is a software testing major who is accepted into the Bachelor's of Applied Science program here at ACC. They have a 4.0 GPA, 23 service hours, and was active in Equity and Honors in Action. Jennifer Ebert. Jen is an education major with a GPA of 3.6. She is a Spring 2021 officer and has accumulated 127 service hours and was active in the following committees: Equity, Hallmark Challenges, Honors in Action, Scholarship, and Women and Children's, which she chaired. Nan Huynh. Nan is a general studies major with a 4.0 GPA, who is also working towards her goal of becoming a pharmacist. She has accumulated 19 service hours and was active in Honors in Action, speaking of ESL, and Scholarship, which she co-chaired. Brandy Lewis. Brandy is a paralegal studies major with a 4.0 GPA. She is a Spring 2021 officer as well as our District 5 VP and has accumulated over 80 service hours and was active in the following committees: College Project, Hallmark Challenges, Honors in Action, Wellness, Women and Children's, and Equity, which she chaired. Shasa Negra. Shasa is an architecture major with a 4.0 GPA. She has accumulated 35 service hours and was active in College Project and Equity Committee. Isabella Santos. Isabella is a business administration major with a 4.0 GPA. She is also a Spring 2021 officer and has accumulated 41 service hours and was active in Honors in Action and Feeding Families, which she was the chair of. Congratulations to all of you. I wish you luck and hope to see you next semester. Thanks.
When the Alpha Gamma Pi Alumni Association was chartered nearly 10 years ago, we offered a scholarship simply called the 2012 Scholarship. It was changed on April 28, 2017 to celebrate our advisor, Mary Cole's 30 years of service to Phi Theta Kappa. We awarded our first 2012 Mary Cole Scholarship on April 30th, 2017. Today, we give our 11th scholarship to a student who submitted an application and exhibited exceptional leadership qualities. This student is a Spring 2021 officer that helped to guide students in the chapter through various committees, specifically the Women and Children's Committee. The Spring 2021-2012 Mary Cole Scholarship winner is Jennifer Ebert. Congratulations.
It is my pleasure to honor the current officers who will soon be outgoing officers finishing their term today. Under the leadership of our officers and the participation of the new and returning members, the chapter has had a very successful academic year. The chapter continues to be a 5-star chapter. They were named Top Texas Region Chapter. They were awarded an Award of Merit for our College Project and also won first place in the College Project poster contest. The chapter was also recognized for Distinguished Officers team. Stephanie Tofoya, our current president, was Distinguished Chapter Officer. Chip Reyes, he was named Distinguished Chapter Member. Many completed the Competitive Edge, which is a Phi Theta Kappa International program. And we had several members that were inducted into the Texas Hall of Honor and also the Texas District 5 Hall of Honor. The Alpha Gamma Pi chapter was elected to serve as a Texas Regional Officer. The chapter excelled in servant leadership. The officers created and served on new committees, including the Equity Committee, Feeding Families, Women and Children, speaking of ESL, and of course, Wellness Committee. The officers planned each chapter meeting, and we had an average of 90 students attending. They also ran a communication channel on Discord, and the chapters is inducting today a record number of new members, 481. Okay, first of all, we're going to honor the first term officers. First term means that it is one semester term, and they will receive a paperweight, Phi Theta Kappa paperweight, that will remind them of their service in our chapter. Our first recipient is Marissa Green. She was our historian. Next one is Isabella Santos, Public Relations. Ariana Silva, Honors in Action Officer. Jennifer Ebert, she's Vice President of Eastview. Chip Reyes, he's Vice President of Northridge. Brandy Lewis is Vice President of Riverside. Abigail Frankel, she's Vice President of Round Rock. Laura Wilson is Vice President of South Austin. And Andrea Shepard is Vice President of Hayes. So congratulations to all of our first term officers. Now we'll move on to the second term officers, and they receive a medallion. And this will be their second semester to serve in an officer position. Our first recipient is John Spranger. He's secretary. Jessica Maraquin, she served as treasurer. Jack Russell served as college project. Richard Canup served as vice president at large, and Precious Ohemeng serves as vice president of Cypress Creek. So congratulations and thank you to our second term officers. Now we have some other officers that served more than 2 terms, and they are Nathan Dixon, he was treasurer. Richard Perez, HIA officer. Alicia Statler, vice president of Highland. And Max Ma, he's parliamentarian. So congratulations and thank you for your commitment for serving more than 2 terms in the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter. Now, we have our outgoing president, Stephanie Tafoya. She has excelled in leading the 18-officer team, and one of her biggest assets or strengths is communicating. And she did this through several different means, of course, email, Discord, text messages. And she was always open and available to work with the officer team and with the members and also the advisors. She was very good at building a community for our students through scholarly activities and fellowship events, and also she held study sessions on Discord and worked with students in any way that she could. Thank you, Stephanie, for a wonderful semester, and we wish you well. Dr. Peoples and I have enjoyed working with you and with the officers. We feel that we're honored to be working with the Alpha Gamma Pi Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Thank you for your scholarship, leadership, and service. Many of you are transferring on. You're going to a 4-year university. You're continuing your education at ACC. You may be going directly into the workforce. So congratulations to each and every one, and good luck.
Dr. Reed Peoples, and I have the pleasure of announcing the results of the election. For Secretary is Arden Silva. For Treasurer, Brandon Lewis and Andrea Shepard. For Historian, Christina Davis. For Public Relations, Celia Parker. For Parliamentarian, Anthony Pandolfino. For Honors and Action Officers, Isabella Santos and Rhonda Chalmers. For the Vice President positions, starting with the Hayes Campus, Todd Snow. For the South Campus, Avery Muir. For the Cypress Creek Campus, Victoria Gonzalez. For the Eastview Campus, Tara Hedrick. For Northridge Campus, Jules Clout. Round Rock Campus, Nagan Hun. For Highland, Sasa Storm Negra. For the VP at Large, Jennifer Ebert. And for our President, John Spanger. Congratulations to all, and thank you.
It is at this time, and with great honor, that I get to announce our new officers of the Alpha Gamma Pi Alumni Association. First, I would like to announce Stephanie Tafoya as our new historian. As the new secretary, I will be stepping into that role. And it is with great pleasure that I reveal our new president, Abigail Franco. If all the new officers would kindly raise your right hands. You are charged with the responsibility of learning the duties of your office and executing those duties to the best of your ability. Please repeat after me. I do solemnly promise to fulfill to the best of my ability my duties as an officer of the Alpha Gamma Pi Alumni Association of Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, you are now duly recognized as executive officers of the Alpha Gamma Pi Alumni Association of Phi Theta Kappa. We pledge the support of our members to this chapter.
Now we will have the alumni and our mutual advisor Mary Coles come forward to install our new officers and induct our new members.
Elected officers, in addition to your pledge as an inductee to uphold the standards and ideals of Phi Theta Kappa, you are now charged with the responsibility of learning the duties of your office and executing those duties to the best of your ability. Now repeat after me. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly promise to fulfill to the best of my ability my duties as an officer of the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. You are now duly recognized as the executive officers of the Alpha Gamma Pi chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. We pledge the support of the members, the advisors, and the Alumni Association. Again, congratulations.
Thank you to everyone for giving me this opportunity to serve as your Fall 2021 Chapter President. I look forward to seeing and working with you all this coming fall. Now, before we conclude this ceremony, I would like to thank you all for watching this virtual Phi Theta Kappa induction ceremony. And congratulations again to all the inductees on your hard work and success. Finish out the semester strong, and good luck to you in your future. Thank you all for watching, and good night.
you.